Yeah, and he said that anyone hasn't stepped forward as those backup.
Welcome, beloved Detroit Lions fans, to today's news. Before we dive into today's story, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the Lions Roar News Center channel so you never miss any updates on the Lions. Now, let's get straight to a topic that's been sparking a lot of discussion among fans. When a team has Super Bowl aspirations, every draft pick is crucial, especially when it involves trades or giving up future assets to secure a player. The Detroit Lions entered the third day of April's draft without a fourth-round pick, but they made not one, but two trades to secure players they believed could help the team. One of these moves is showing promise. The decision to pick Sanaki in the fourth round was a smart one. However, the other trade, where the Lions sent a 2025 third-round pick to the New York Jets to select offensive tackle Manu from the University of British Columbia at the 126th spot, is raising some eyebrows. Manu has always been seen as a developmental prospect, someone who wouldn't contribute immediately. Initially, there was talk of moving him to the guard position, which would increase his learning curve. However, he remained a tackle throughout OTAs, training camp, and the preseason games. But here's the issue: since the start of training camp and during the first two preseason games, the Lions' lack of depth at the wide receiver position has become a glaring concern. Head coach Dan Campbell even publicly called for someone to step up twice within just 3 days before the second preseason game. This has led many to wonder, could the Lions have used that pick on a wide receiver? Mike Pton from FOMO Sports has been vocal about the Lions' wide receiver depth issues. He pointed out several receivers the Lions could have chosen in the third round if they had been more aggressive, possibly using the 126th pick to trade up and secure someone like Malachi Corley, Jermaine Burton, or Roman Wilson, among others. After the draft, some analysts questioned the Lions' decision not to select a wide receiver at the 126th position, especially considering the talent that was still available. Brad Holmes, the Lions GM, was willing to trade a future third-round pick for Manu, so why not do the same to secure a wide receiver? Especially when the team knew they were entering a season with high expectations. Now, the Lions will likely have to reserve a spot on their 53-man roster for Manu, a player expected to have a rookie season with limited contributions. This decision may have cost them the chance to bolster the wide receiver group, which now seems to be lacking depth. Even if Manu develops into a high-level starter in the future, the Lions could end up paying the price for not addressing the wide receiver need in the draft, especially with hopes for a deep playoff run this season. So, Lions fans, what do you think? Did the team make the right call with Manu, or should they have prioritized a wide receiver? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Lions Roar News Center for more Detroit Lions news.